up, everybody? I'm Vanya. I'm here with Jules, and today we're going to answer some fitness questions that we found on Reddit.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Very interesting questions. How can someone fight the effects of aging and still feel young when they're no longer young anymore?
Yeah, how old is this person? What do they mean by
It's a very-
longer young?
The group that it comes from is fitness 30 plus. So they're at least over 30, which we both are.
Yes.
I personally cannot relate to this question. I feel young still at a prime old age of 33.
In most cases, I still feel pretty young at my ripe age of 35.
But what's been your secret so far?
In some respects, I do kind of relate to that question.
Okay.
I play soccer. I play in a women's rec league. It's an open league, meaning once you're an adult, so over 18,
Yeah.
I believe, anybody can play. I would have to say that last summer was the first time that I felt old playing soccer against these young 20-year-olds.
And what do you mean by that? Like,
Yeah, I just felt kind of slow, not
Okay.
as quick as I used to. I think COVID probably had a little bit to do with that as well.
Maybe.
Because there was like a whole year where we didn't play at all.
but can you for sure
Uh-huh.
be like, it's because I'm getting older?
No.
No.
I can relate to the feeling.
Yeah. Oh,
of,
yeah. How would you approach that?
How I've been approaching it is that I actually joined a co-ed soccer team just so I would be playing against men who are faster, so that it would force me to play at a higher level.
It's a good experiment.
To answer that question, I think if you want to still feel young, then that's kind of what you have to do. You kind of like get outside of your comfort zone, continually challenge yourself and push yourself to do harder things.
I think lifting weights is key. Don't stop moving. Don't stop concentrating on your sleep quality, because that's going to be a game changer. And make sure your food's on point. And that's going to help you. I'm not saying it's going to keep you young. It's going to help you feel like you're not your age.
Yeah, and just keep doing the things that you like to do. We both have plenty of clients in their 70s who come regularly and they work out. There's nothing that we get them to do or there's nothing we can't get them to do that we get all of our other clients to do. I have a friend who works as like an activities coordinator for seniors' homes. So once in a while, she'll invite me to come in to teach like a group fitness class for her residents. Yeah, the difference between the clients that we have compared to ones who live in seniors' homes is quite drastic.
Oh, I know.
Like, they not only look younger, but they can do a lot more. Because there's been a couple of times where she called me afterwards and she was like, they complain because I made them do too much. Where I thought that they were like the easiest exercises.
Yeah. We've had elderly clients that lift like 100 to 200 pounds.
Yep. And again, playing soccer, like I play soccer with women in their 70s as well.
There you go.
And I'm like,
Jeez.
you know, this is why I work out on a regular basis, because I still want to be playing soccer in my 70s.
Yeah.
And
Wouldn't that be
keep
nice?
doing everything that I'm still doing.
Yeah.
So
That's the goal.
yeah, just don't stop.
Is it worth training past form failure by cheating a rep and focusing on the eccentric? I usually do 6-12 reps until or near failure. On my final third and fourth set, I finish it with cheat reps like crazy and focus on the eccentric. Does this benefit muscle growth? First question. Pump is insane and it feels good. Could this potentially harm muscle growth? You can achieve so much time under tension. I'm a beginner, so I don't have anything anecdotal to go off. Can't find specific info online. Any info appreciated, thanks. First things first, he's a beginner.
Yes.
We have to keep that in mind. What is a beginner? I think we can establish it's anywhere between 6 to 12 months, depending on frequency.
If you were actually consistent
Yes.
over those 6 to 12 months.
Yes. Like if you train for 1 month, take 4 months off, train for 1 month, you're still a beginner.
Even if you've repeated that cycle
Yes,
for 10 years.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still a beginner. The first question is, does this benefit muscle growth?
Yeah. So
Eccentrics,
training
we're
the
talking about, yeah,
eccentric,
yeah.
So the lowering portion of
Yeah.
an exercise has been shown to help you build strength and muscle a lot quicker than if you were just focusing on the concentric, the lifting part. Now, for a beginner, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that they do this on a regular basis. If you just focus on, again, keeping things simple, which is a big theme with us.
Yep.
Don't make it complicated. If you are still seeing progress just by week to week doing a couple more reps or lifting more weight until you exhaust the progress by doing that, I don't see any reason why you should add all these fancy, more advanced techniques.
Yeah, because that's exactly what they are. They're a little bit more advanced of a technique training style. They would usually work if you're somebody that kind of is working towards a specific goal. Let's say like somebody wants to do a pull-up. They can work on the eccentric portion of the pull-ups in order to gain strength in that movement. That's one way to do it. But like if you're just training to failure and you're going past failure and doing eccentrics, that's very advanced, very technical. First of all, I would ask them like how does their form look? Like, are you even eccentrically contracting the muscle group that you're working, that you want to work? Second part of the question though, could this potentially harm muscle growth? So like we know that it can help, but at the same point, doing too much volume can potentially harm muscle growth if you don't have the amount of recovery that you need.
Yeah, and it could also potentially lead to injury as well.
Potentially, yes.
Because often with muscular injuries, they occur because people do things too much, too fast, too soon.
Yes.
Your body needs to be prepared for those more advanced techniques as well.
Yep.
So if you don't have the base level of, volume built up over years of training, then doing something like that too much can be detrimental for sure.
It all depends on, again, the client. For some people, especially we talk about injuries, if they come back from an injury, sometimes it's easier for them to work the eccentric. So it would be beneficial maybe for them specifically to work on eccentric and not the other way around, to try and kind of get back from that injury. And again, that's a very specific case. So at the end of the day, his original question, is it worth it to train past failure and do eccentric reps?
Yes. For a beginner like this person indicated, I would say no.
No need. Although, if you want one set and it feels good, do it for like 1 or 2 eccentric reps. But don't do it for your 3rd and 4th set. Yeah. If it feels good and you like it, like whatever.
And make sure those last couple of reps you're actually able to control the eccentric.
Yes, and not
just going until they just fall.
Exactly. Always stay in control of the weight. The weight is not in control of you. That's the Reddit questions for today.
Yep. Keep things simple. Get uncomfortable. Stay young. Happy.
If you have questions, don't go to Reddit. Come to us. If you have questions that are similar to this, you can leave them in the comment and we'll review them. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, help us out reach
1,000 subscribers.
1,000. Yeah. Yes. Just help us out. And we will see you in the next one.
Next video.